Hello, and welcome to another program of the week from Camp Insights. This is a program to demonstrate the use of pointers in C++. Works for C as well. So we're going to say that there's a bank that whenever you create an account with them, you actually get three accounts. You get a checking account for everyday transactions, a savings account for sort of short-term savings, and then a long-term savings account for you put money in it and you can earn some serious interest, but you have to leave the money in for a long time, like 6 months or a year. Okay. Well, the programs we've written so far in this class that deal with banking accounts always assume that you have one account. We can use pointers to make it possible to then manage which account you're looking at. Okay, so
I'm not sure I understand.
let's look at let's say we have three accounts. So double checking account equals, we'll say we have $123.45 in checking. Okay. That's sort of end of the month-ish. maybe 1234.56 is a better checking account number that lets us pay a couple of bills and go buy groceries and fill up the car with gas and all that. Okay. Then we have double short savings. Okay, short-term savings is say 234.56. Okay. We don't have a whole lot in our short-term savings right now, but that's because it's short-term. We keep putting things in and taking things out, and putting things in and taking things out. And then double long savings equals 101.01.23. Okay, we've got somehow we got a lot of money to put in long savings. Okay. So, I could set up a random number generator to generate balances for each of those accounts if I wanted to, but right now we're more interested in pointers than in how we come up with these numbers. So let's just keep on going. So we want to greet the user. See out. Welcome to Triple Bank. End line. See out. Which account do you want to manage today? End line. And then one checking two short-term savings, three long-term savings, and another end line. Okay. Now we're ready for the user to enter in some information and us to use a pointer. So we're going to create double star account pointer equals null pointer to start with. Okay. Don't want to dereference a null pointer, that would crash our program, so we've got to have some code that assigns it to point to one of our accounts. Well, we want int choice. The person's going to pick 1, 2, or 3. So we're going to cin choice. Going to see out a little prompt here to indicate the user is supposed to type something there. Okay. Then we're going to figure out which account we need the pointer to point to. So we're going to do a switch on choice, case 1, account pointer equals ampersand checking account. Okay, and that's all we have to do to make account pointer now be usable to do anything else we want with checking account. Okay, so let's put a couple more cases in here. Account pointer for case 2 is going to be short savings, and for case 3 is going to be long savings. And default, we need to say cout sorry, you only have 3 accounts. Inline. Okay. Then after our switch, we now have a count pointer pointing to whichever account the user chose. So to manage that account, we'll say cout this account has $, star account pointer inline. Okay. So let's try this little program. Build succeeded. Pops up here. Let me expand the console. So which account do you want to manage today? I'm interested in short-term savings. Boom. This account has 234.56. Program ends with exit code 0. Okay. If you want to convince yourself that this will work with other things, we can run it again. 1 for checking. This account has 1234.56. Run it again. Choose long-term savings. Yeah. Okay. Now you may be asking why we went through all the trouble of using pointers if all we were going to do is print the account. I could have that one line of code in my switch statement, but the idea is that I could come up here and do any of the things that we've done with bank accounts already. So double deposit, or actually, since we're using a pointer, I can say void due deposit double star balance double amount, and here I say star balance plus equals amount, and I would do anything else that is necessary for a deposit. Maybe I write the new balance to the bank database or something, but as it is, that's really all I need to do for this little program. So, but to show you, I can say you know, see out, would you like $50? Would you like to add $50 to that account? Inline. Character answer. No, we don't need an end line there. Character answer. CN answer if answer equals lowercase y or answer equals uppercase y, then deposit account pointer $50. Okay. And then to show you that it was due deposit, right? Okay. And then I can come here and say, now your accounts are as follows. End line. CA for checking account. Dollar. Checking account. End line. Short-term savings. Dollar. Short savings. End line. Long-term savings. Dollar. Long savings, end line. Okay, so we'll see that I pick one of these. Oh, forgot to see out. Okay. Now we'll see that when I pick one of these accounts here, okay, again, let me choose short-term savings. This account is $234.56. Would you like to add 50 to that account? Sure, why not? Now my accounts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 20. Okay. What you should get from this is that by choosing to use a pointer, I could do this, add $50, and it just works with whichever account the user chose, instead of me having to then set up another switch statement where I figured out, okay, well, they were talking about account 2, so I have to make short savings add $50 or something like that. Okay. So that's the beauty of pointers, is that if you have a bunch of things that you want to point to, you can pick one of them and then do all of your processing with that pointer, and it will work. It'll just work for that, for all of your business with that one account or student or record or whatever you're trying to deal with. And we'll see how pointers can be used with other data structures later in the class, with structured data, for example, or and you've gotten from this chapter how pointers can be used with arrays. So, which is another very cool thing that we'll talk about in another program of the week. Okay. Thank you for your attention. I hope you've learned something. And until next time, good luck and happy programming.